Welcome to the first ever in-person episode of the Metabolism Men. Welcome. This is the first ever in-person episode, as I just stated. And with that being said, I, of course, am Jamin.
I'm Hayden.
You want to talk in a microphone?
I'm Hayden.
And
I'm Connor, battling a very big allergy attack right now.
yes.
I'm pushing through it because that's what we do.
Yes, that's what we do in the Metabolism Men. So we brought two other microphones, but there's some sort of issue, so we're just gonna pass the mic. We're not gonna, we're just gonna keep doing this for the whole thing. But if you're watching this, if you're just listening to it in the audio one, then it's not gonna be a problem. Hopefully, you guys doing good? Well, except you. You're
I'm struggling over here.
You're going through it.
I'm struggling. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this is
Give me the mic.
This is gonna be the worst episode ever. So, all right. So basically, we were coming up with a bunch of different ones to do, and fruits is like the biggest food group I think so far that we just haven't done yet. You're dying right now. Do you want to just grab a bunch of tissues or something? Yeah, that's cool. And then I'll just edit it out. All right, so we eventually landed on fruits to finally talk about, and I think this is going to be a good episode because, like I said, it's the biggest one that we haven't actually talked about yet, and so it should be cool. And it's a big episode because we're finally in person. Earlier today, we went to Applebee's, and I had them all sign my hat. I'll put a picture on the screen, and without any further ado, let's get into this ranking. So we're going to be doing a tier list. If you guys aren't familiar with how we do things, great. Excuse me, what? Well, no, it's GOAT, it's good, mid, and then trash, and then never had / allergic to. I don't know if you guys are allergic to any fruits. Don't tell me now. I want to learn blind, I thought the table was like... All right.
Cut this out.
Anyway,
I was listening to the table. And it was like,
I thought it was falling. I was like, all right. So the first fruit we're going to be talking about today, it's going to be apples. Now the thing with apples is that there are a lot of different apples out there, so we don't have to go through every single apple. But for simplicity's sake, since apples are the most complicated fruit, I would say, in terms of how many different versions there are, I would just like to say we can talk about what our favorite apple flavor is. I don't know what they're called, your favorite kind of apple. Who goes first? Hayden? Hold on, let me give you the mic.
Connor goes first.
Connor goes. Oh,
are we ranking this?
yeah. So it's GOAT. Is GOAT good, mid, trash, never had.
Is LM and a P a ranking?
No.
All right. I'm gonna put apples. I'm gonna put in B tier. No, sorry, mid tier.
You want to just hold it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in mid tier only because the only reason they're not F is because an apple dictates the doctor way, so it has that kind of popularity to it, and that what's the word? Not aura. What's the word?
Energy.
Good energy around it. Keeps the doctor's way, so I'm gonna put it in mid. Not the best fruit though. Could have better.
For me, I feel like apples are kind of, I'm putting them in trash because apples, there's just every other fruit is good. Apples are just kind of boring and I just green apples are better than regular red apples, but apples in general, I will never be at a grocery store and I will never pick up an apple.
Okay,
to bring it home.
What is your favorite apple if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, green apple probably.
Question: do you like apple pie?
Oh, you don't?
No.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hayden said apples were trash. That's crazy to me. For me, apples are goated. They're goated. Like my favorite kind of apple, would be Granny Smith. I'm a big sour kind of person and stuff. But I think they're goated, and they make great dessert. You can do a lot with apples. Apple juice is amazing. Apple sauce, you know what I mean? So, I think I think apples are goated. I think, how can you hate apples? Okay, apparently this guy does, but you know. Our next one, oranges. So, Connor, what do you think about oranges?
Man, I don't like oranges, honestly. It takes a lot of work to peel them, so it's like if someone gives you an orange, it's like they're giving you a chore because you have to spend the next 5 minutes trying to unpeel it. I'm so bad at that kind of stuff because I have no nails. But I'm gonna put them in trash because they're just not that good. There's other fruits out there a lot better, and if you take the chore aspect of it, it's just not a good fruit at all. Orange juice is good though. I like orange juice and orange pie.
I didn't know orange pie existed, but orange juice is obviously S tier. But in terms of like just oranges straight up the fruit, I'm gonna put them in great or good. Oh, it's good tier. The only thing I don't like about them that's preventing me from keep putting them in like S tier or I mean goat tier is like that like kind of like sinew that's like almost on like the peel like that white stuff. You know what I mean? Like that I hate that stuff. Yeah, like not like the peel, but yeah, like that stuff. If it wasn't for that, they'd be in goat, because the taste is obviously like S tier, but that lands them in good tier alone for me.
I think oranges are goated. I'm gonna do two goats in a row. I think anything oranges, like, you know, because there are those cuties or clementines or whatever, like little small ones, mandarin oranges. Anything you can make with oranges is always going to turn out really good.
This guy puts anything in goat. The more you put in goat, the less value it's gonna have. I'll say that.
Okay.
Up to you though.
Have either of you ever had a blood orange?
I have actually. They're good. But I think oranges are goated, and I'm gonna stick by that. Like I think Connor said, orange juice, amazing, and again, I really like sour stuff. So you know, this third one's a bit controversial. I feel they're kind of hit or miss. Bananas, Connor, what do you think about bananas?
You know, I put bananas in my smoothies in the morning. It's very rare that you find me just eating a banana because I don't feel like the taste alone is very good. It has kind of a weird taste I've just never been able to get behind. But I think bananas are a great filler and a great like base flavor for a smoothie. So I'm going to put it in good because of the potential there. But alone, not a very good fruit, in my opinion.
Interesting opinion.
Hayden, what do you think about bananas?
Connor, that's a very interesting opinion you have.
Thank you.
Remind me what tier you put them in again?
Good.
I'm gonna put bananas in goated. They're just goat tier. That bananas might be my favorite fruit because, like, for one, they're so versatile, right? So you can like put them, like Connor said, you can put them in smoothies. You can like dip it in chocolate and just like eat it like that, like a chocolate covered banana. You can like chop it up and like put it like on a sundae if you wanted to, or you could just eat it straight, which is like my favorite way to enjoy banana, just like straight. And if you get like a really good like ripe banana, it's like probably like one of the best experiences in the world. I don't know, I love them.
I agree with kind of what these two said. I think bananas are good. I do like bananas a good amount. I don't like banana in anything else besides just like a banana, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like bananas. So, but you know, they don't leave a great taste in your mouth, I will say. Right. It kind of just has like that, you know what I mean? Like that.
Describe that. I don't know what you're saying.
Pale. If pale was a flavor, it'd be pale.
Yeah, it's just like, for me, it's a weird, and I guess it depends on how ripe it is. I like my bananas to be completely yellow, with maybe just a little bit of green. Once I see all the brown spots,
That makes it good though. It makes it sweeter. So.
It does, but sometimes it's too soft, in my opinion. So,
just like your opinions.
Grapes. Grapes are 4. Connor, what do you think about grapes?
Grapes are the best fruit ever. I'm gonna put them in goat, just because you can pop them in your mouth. Great, you peel them off, easy to wash. You all right there?
Hold it.
Oh. You cut this out. You cut this out.
We're never doing this.
Are you okay?
We're never doing this podcast in person again.
You like grapes? You like grapes? That's what it's doing. No, okay. Anyway, no, I think grapes are definitely GOAT tier. I think you can't put them anywhere else. They're just easy to pop in your mouth. You can control your serving size too. You can't just like go overboard with them. So can I redo it?
No.
You can't use.
First of all, I thought. All right. Anyway, it's not even my turn. Hayden, take it.
All right. Grapes. Okay, great. Sorry, grapes are GOAT tier easily because they just taste awesome. They're easy. You can just eat them like rapid fire. Just like one right after the other, and just kind of like you could go through a whole bag, and like just be like, I don't know. I've done that before. It's just like.
Have you ever gotten a stomach ache after eating too many grapes?
Never.
I have, but the reason why I'm eating too many grapes is because I really like them. Just because I've already put 2 in goated, I'm gonna put grapes in good. They're not a Hall of Fame player in my opinion. Grapes are just really consistent. They're like the Jamal Crawford of like a fruits. Jamal Crawford was never an all-star, but he always put up good stats in my opinion.
Here's the problem with grapes. If you thank you. If you have a bad grape that's like really mushy, that'll ruin the whole bunch. It'll ruin your whole day, honestly. So they need to be crispy and ripe. Yeah. But other than that, I think they're goated.
A good crispy grape is just like sunshines and rainbows.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I really like grapes. I'm gonna put them in good. Here's a question: red or green?
Probably red.
Red all the way.
I'm gonna go red. I feel like they're sweeter, and I feel like not only are they sweeter, but they're more consistent.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, they are.
Number 5, pineapple. Ooh. Why are pineapples called pineapple? Like you'd think if it's called a pineapple, here I want to start a petition. We should stop calling pears and call those pineapples because they're kind of like apples in a way. They're in the apple kind of area. Yeah. And then we start calling pineapples pears because, why not? But anyway, pineapples. What do you think?
I'll take the mic. I like I like pineapples. You want to root for them because pineapple's like a SpongeBob. He lives in a pineapple. Cool. They have under the sea. You're right. They have a cool like look to them. They got like the spikes coming out. And the spikes on the side too, but in terms of the fruit goes, it's trash. It's gonna be an easy trash because it makes your mouth itch. You look at these little pieces of skin in there, the brown pieces. It just doesn't chew very well. It just doesn't. It's not that great of a fruit. It's good to drink though.
This is why we need to replace Connor, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jamin. Anyway, pineapples are goated because like they're just so sweet. Like pineapples are the most refreshing. I think one of the most refreshing fruits out there. Like if you're it's like a hot summer day and you just have like a fresh bowl of pineapple. Like watermelon kind of falls into that same category. They're both just so refreshing, and pineapple especially. It's so sweet and like I can't think of a more refreshing fruit to eat on like a hot day. Except for maybe like watermelon, it kind of like equals it for me than pineapple. And that's enough said.
I think pineapples are mid. I've had really good pineapples, but I just never. You can get them already cut up, which is a plus. But like, I just think you gotta work so hard when you get like a real pineapple for something that's just, it's good, but they're just not. To me, they're not a household name. You know what I mean? I will say my mom used to make pineapple upside down cake. It's exactly like what it sounds. It's an upside down cake with pineapple, and that's pretty good.
Doesn't the icing stick though to the paper?
Not to the paper, no. My mom knows what she's doing.
No, okay.
Watermelon, number 6. Oh, you know what? Anyway, Connor, what do you think about
Easy
watermelon?
goat, MVP caliber fruit right there. Easy childhood snack, childhood favorite. Easily goat tier. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that necessarily. So we'll see what happens.
I kind of already somewhat voiced my opinion on watermelon earlier, but goat tier, easy goat tier. Just like pineapple, like one of the best fruits. It's just like they're just goated.
Pineapples are goated to you. Unfortunately,
Watermelon is what we're.
that's what I said. Watermelon. What are you talking about? Anyway, I said watermelon. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah. So
Stuck on the sea.
I like watermelon.
What?
I think they're kind of mid. No, not mid. I'll say they're good. They're really good. But it's just like I'm not often in the mood for watermelon. My dad really likes watermelon. It was to the point where there was one time I was running low on money, so I got my parents like a watermelon for their anniversary. But it was like really, really red, and like it kind of had the colors of like a heart and like love and stuff, which is right for an anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, strawberries, number 7. Connor, what do you think about strawberries?
National tragedy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like 1991 instead of 2000.
Okay, that doesn't count. Strawberries, not the best berry out there. A solid berry, a nice one on like yogurt and stuff, but definitely not the best berry out there. I'm gonna put it mid only because berry is a strong league, and you have a lot of good players here. Yeah. So you can't put strawberry and goated because it's just honestly not that kind of guy.
Yeah, let's do a little rapid fire. I think we should merge strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries in kind of like the same thing. So you just said your piece about strawberries, but like between those 3, which ones do you like more?
Probably blackberries are the best. Blueberries, it can be hit or miss if they're mushy or like small and like pink or whatever. Yeah. But I think blackberries are the best out of those 3. However, the best berry is definitely raspberries. Raspberries are far and above and beyond the best. You can eat those for days. Never get tired of them.
So those are your favorite berries?
Yeah, raspberry and blackberry.
Okay, that's fair.
Go.
What do you think?
But you said raspberry is your favorite, favorite berry. I totally agree. Raspberries and blackberries are both goated. My personal favorite is blackberries. I can just eat like containers of those and just like never get tired of it. They're just like sweet. The only thing I don't like about them sometimes is when you bite into, and you don't really get this with raspberries, but you only get it with blackberries, is when you bite into blackberries and you almost kind of get these like hard little seeds sometimes. Yeah. That's the only thing, but other than that, I still think they're good.
My favorite kind of berries. I'm not. My favorite kind of berries. Raspberries are pretty good. Blueberries are the who's in it? They're the Tim Hardaway Jr. of fruits. They can be really good or like really bad. Like those hard blueberries are good. Like not super hard, but once you get those really mushy ones, like who can enjoy that? So to me, I'm gonna rock with the strawberries number 1, but I do like the black ones too. So we got pears at number 10 because we merged a bunch. So Connor, what do you think about pears, and does your opinion align with Rick Ross? We're gonna see.
I've never really had a pear before. Maybe a couple times.
Okay, Hayden, what do you think?
I think pears are goated. Pears are okay. Well, pears. Okay, so what did I say earlier with my favorite food? Bananas. I think pears rival bananas for me. I think pears are like amazing. Pears are like, I didn't mention them along with watermelon and pineapple, but I think they're also like equally as refreshing. Like maybe y'all don't think so, but to me, like if I'm just like really parched or something like that, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like instead of drinking water, if you just have like a nice like ripe pear, it's the world. It's the world.
Rick Ross really likes pears. Oh, I don't like pears. I think they're trash. They don't have enough flavor. They're just apples, but like if you dropped an apple on its head and it grew one of those like Tom and Jerry bumps, you know what I'm talking about?
Like a tumor.
It's like a pear is like if an apple had a tumor.
Elongated
Yes. I think they're just they don't need to exist. They're like the stupid cousin of an apple. Cherries, which I kind of put in my head in the same league as like, berries because they rhyme, I guess, and they're both small, but they're really more like the cousin of grapes if you really think about it. And so yeah, Connor, what do you think about cherries?
It's a tough one because cherries by themselves are pretty trash, honestly. I want to put them mid. But if you're talking about those, what's it called, maraschino cherries? Is it maraschino? Is that how you say it? Those are really good, and those are great on milkshakes and pretty sweet. So those are goated, but cherries in general are trash. So it's going to balance out to be mid today.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Hayden.
I actually just had like 2 full bags of cherries like in a row back to back. Like I just finished 2 whole bags of them like the other day. And I think like some people might find it annoying, but I find like the whole process of like biting into the cherry, like isolating the pit and spitting it out, and you just collect a whole bowl full of like cherry pits, and you just like it almost is like an achievement. Like this is how many cherries I ate. You can kind of look at that after you're all done. But they're not goated though. They're like probably like good tier. The only reason why I ate 2 bags back to the back is because somebody gifted them to us, and like we just needed to get through them or else they would have gone bad. So here you go.
2 questions about cherries for y'all.
Yeah, sure.
In Drake and Josh, Drake had this competition with like one of his girlfriends, where like they would like. Josh is texting me right in the middle of it. He's so unprofessional. Anyway, Drake had this. That's kind of funny how like I'm talking about Drake and Josh, and I mentioned Drake, and then Josh text. Anyway, Drake did this thing where he could like tie a cherry like stem in his mouth. Yeah, like with his tongue. Can either of you do that?
No, I just never tried, and I don't eat cherries enough.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really mess with cherries that much. Oh, I had another question. Do y'all put cherries in your ice cream?
I don't like deliberately go out of my way to put it in there, but like if I'm served ice cream and it has a cherry on top of it, I'm eating that cherry.
Your game?
Yes.
Yeah, same here. If it's served me, I'll eat it. But if it's not, I'm not going to go out of my way to put a cherry on ice cream.
Fair enough. I think cherries are mid. I thought you had something to say. Sorry.
I'm just looking forward,
Okay. We got 2 more. Grapefruit. Connor.
Goated.
That's it?
Oh, I eat them for breakfast, and they're so good with a spoon. They're sour, but they're good.
They really are one of the best breakfast fruits.
They honestly are. It's go-to.
You want to go buy one, Hayden, just like right now? Well, not right now, but...
Yes, because then I will literally, it's just so I can throw it in the trash. Because grapefruits are the worst fruit of all time. And I'm not even kidding. They're so bad. They're so bitter. I don't want to have to go out of my way to put something on it like sugar just to make it good. I want to be able to eat the fruit by itself and be like satisfied. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to do anything extra. So okay. So yeah, if there was a tier below trash, I'd put them in it.
Grapefruits, I think, are good. I said grapefruits. I just think their name is I think we need to do another petition to just like, because why name them grapefruits when there's already a fruit named grape? That's like having like a vegetable called like
Pear fruits.
Like cucumber vegetable. Like, that's such a stupid thing.
Lazy name.
It was a really lazy name, and they're not even in the grape family. If anything, they're just like larger oranges. Maybe you can argue that they're in the watermelon family. I won't, because cantaloupe and honeydew is in the watermelon family. But anywho, I mess with grapefruits. Didn't I try grapefruit juice on the podcast? Remember in the juice episode, I tried something and I didn't like it. I think it was grapefruit juice, and it was horrible. I think that was the episode with Lexi, and I hated it. It was really bad.
I remember having grapefruit juice here one time, and I think I drank it on the podcast. It was called Gokuri. It was like a grapefruit, like straight up grapefruit juice in a bottle. That I did like. Eating a straight up grapefruit, like I think is like, I just don't like the fruit, but I've had like straight up grapefruit juice. That is good. I like that a lot.
I do like grapefruits. You put sugar in yours?
No, I don't eat it raw.
All right. Well, I do like sugar in it. And just like having a spoon, it's like fruit cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nice and sour, juicy, especially. Drink the juice. It's good for you. Sure.
For sure.
For some reason.
I do mess with grapefruit. We got another light skinned fruit, peach. No princess. What do you think about peaches? And there was a name of a Justin Bieber song called Peaches. So I just felt like, anyway.
They're good. Not the best fruit, but they're good. Nice and sweet, you know. Not too overwhelming, but not too underwhelming. So just right in the middle. It's a good, I'd say. Not too much to say about that.
I never understood why she kept getting kidnapped by Bowser all the time. Like she's kind of like I just got sick of that. Like I feel like, you know, come up with a different plot for a Mario game. But in terms of like the fruit though, probably like honestly good tier. Like they're not like my, you know, my favorite thing to eat, but I'm always gonna probably pick something else in the grocery store.
They're fine. They taste good.
Disgusting.
They're disgusting to eat though. It makes your hands all like icky and just nasty and stuff.
Slimy and stuff.
It's just nasty, and I don't want to have to clean myself up too badly after eating something. And so, just the peaches are good. If you plant the seed in a peach, like in the ground, does it grow like peach trees?
I planted a lemon before. Out of a lemon. I grew a lemon tree.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of lemons, it's not on here because like not a lot of people just eat lemons. But do you guys like lemons?
I have eaten lemons raw before.
Like apples?
Yeah. Well, I peel the skin off first, but no, I eat them. Especially my drinks. If they're coming in my water, I'm always eating them.
I'm the same way. I just eat lemons raw, like limes too. I love like that sour. They just taste good.
I do too. I never buy lemons for that purpose though. If I'm at a restaurant and there's like, you know, you go to a restaurant and they might have like a small bowl of lemons, and you know, like I'll have some then. But like in general, they're good.
It's a great flavor. Like lemon heads and stuff. It's a great flavor.
It is absolutely the best candy flavor.
Lemonade's great.
And lemonade. You never got a chance to be in the juice episode, but we did talk about lemonade.
Probably was having a mic problem or a computer problem, or my cat had to go for the shelter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It was a great episode. Shout out, who's it? I think it was Lexi. Shout out Lexi for being in the episode and refusing to advertise the fact that she was in the episode. Anyway, speaking of episodes, this one is just about done, at least in terms of the tier list. Any final thoughts? So Connor, what was your favorite fruit? And are there any fruits in here that we did not talk about that you like? Because I originally put in so many fruits in here, and it's just like we don't have too much time. That's kind of the difference with being on Zoom. As you can see, it's nighttime, so this episode had to keep going. You know, we had technical difficulties and whatnot, and I'm really rambling at the moment. But Connor, what did? Yeah.
I think we covered all the fruits that we needed to cover. My favorite's raspberries, for sure. Those are I can eat those. I prefer raspberries over any other food, honestly. So.
Any other fruit or any other food?
Food in general. Raspberries are my favorite.
Wow.
I'll take it over pizza. I'll take it over anything.
What?
He's got to be lying. Hayden, favorite fruit that was either in here or we didn't get a chance to talk about. You can see the list on the computer screen.
Basically just like top 3 in no particular order, just like bananas, pears, and blackberries. I think those 3 are like the best for me. I wouldn't prefer any of them over like a nice pizza, like when I'm in the mood for it, because sometimes like I'm not in the mood for pizza at all, but I'm totally in the mood for like fruit, and I'll just go like to town on some fruit. But yeah, those are like top 3, you know.
All right. Well, for me, I think we covered basically all of my favorite fruits. Mangoes. We didn't talk about mangoes, but I do like mangoes. Do you like mangoes, Connor?
What's a mango again?
Hayden, do you like mangoes?
What does a mango look like?
We gotta start thinking of some candidates to replace Connor. But like the taste. Are you good?
What's the mango look like?
The mango taste is really good, but kind of like what Jamin was saying earlier with peaches, they're like super slimy and like I don't want to have to wash my hands after eating a fruit, so they're all right.
Yeah, we're taking applicants to replace Connor, bro. This man don't even appear in the episodes, bro. But like, so yeah, in case anyone was wondering, we're still obviously on good terms. We haven't kicked him out. He's had pretty logical reasons for not appearing in certain episodes. It's just really poor timing most of the time, and so he's a busy man. But we're still cool, and hopefully he will appear in most of the episodes that we have planned. I think we got like 2 more left after this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the season went by quick, especially since you only appeared in like 2 episodes.
You know, add my value by being scarce. You know.
For sure. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Connor, for driving like an hour over here to Hayden's house.
Oh, good. Yep.
And you know, hopefully when I'm in Pennsylvania, we'll have a longer time for me to like genuinely test this out. You know, ever since I came here, I've been just out and about and busy visiting everywhere, so I didn't get a chance to really like do too much research. I just thought it was simple as clicking record and adding all the inputs in. It's not. But audio stuff isn't my jam. Visual stuff is. So if you guys liked watching this episode using this camera, which is just my old Google Pixel 6, I think, let us know in the comments below. And Connor, you got any final messages that don't involve typing things on my keyboard?
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for having me on this podcast. It was nice to be in person. How was your trip to Pennsylvania in general? You want the bike?
It's great. I leave tomorrow. It was really good. I stayed at Hayden's house. Shout out to Hayden's parents for letting me stay there. They've been great. His mom made a really good breakfast sandwich, and the tacos were really good. We have to have an episode where we just talk about everything that we ate the past, like, you know, few.
We should just have a casual episode like that.
Yeah, just talk. But yeah, man. Hayden, you got any final words?
Just happy to be here. Happy to be included.
He's just happy to be here. I'm not. I'm kidding. So yeah. Hopefully I'll have more time next time to do an in-person episode. But considering we did this on rather short notice and we had technical difficulties, I consider this episode a W. But you know what? But you know what would be an even bigger W? If you guys liked, commented, and shared this podcast around. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your families, tell your favorite actors, DM them. Just don't like get blocked by them, because that happened to me. Leslie Jones, if you're watching this, it was just a joke. Move on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And maybe you guys will see Connor too.
Maybe.
Who knows though? Honestly, who knows?
But we're out for now. See ya.